What is going on today? We have the developers of a new coin called the BruhCoin. And we are putting them in the hot seat today. We want to take them and we want them to open up the hood of their project and let us inside and see what exactly is going on here and whether or not this is something that we could put our hard-earned money and invest in the project and especially invest in them. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I am a brand new crypto investor. I'm on a journey to 1 Bitcoin, and I consider myself a cowboy with a little lizard brain, but gorilla arms and diamond hands, exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. So if you want to follow along with me in that journey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell for any new and timely updated content, and of course, if you feel generous during this video, I would appreciate a like button to help us, build this YouTube channel and build this community. Now, I am doing this video series, this interview series, where I put developers in the hot seat and I grill them. I'm like not pulling any punches. I need to know if they are someone that is trustworthy, that you and I can invest in. And a little bit of backstory behind this. As a brand new crypto investor, I use YouTube, like you, to research and formulate my opinion on coins. Now, when I was doing that, I got familiar with a particular YouTubers. But then as I grew my YouTube presence, these other developers came and they said, "Hey, Aaron, will you promote our coin?" I was like, I didn't know YouTubers did this. They said, "Yeah, we had this guy and this guy and this guy do that." And I was like, oh, I watched and listened to this guy and this guy and this guy. And matter of fact, I lost money listening to those 2 guys or 3 guys. And so the developers weren't even happy with those guys because they were like yawning and they weren't really giving a lot of energy and they just read the website like it was pitiful. Like, it is not good promotion. And so what I did was I came up with a win-win-win strategy for all parties involved. One, the developers can get online and they could defend their project and tell us why we should invest and why they believe in their project the best with high energy, like they will defend their project. 2, I am allowed, I get compensation and I could be unbiased. Like I could, don't pull any punches. Like I'm going to be swinging for the fences and trying to get into these guys' brains. And 3, you as the cowboy, as the investor, as the hero, get the best information that you can get to then make an informed decision. It's even better than the website because you're hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. Now, as you can tell, I get a lot of requests all the time. I'm like flooded right now. But whenever I say, "Hey, yeah, I'll do it with you, but you need to show your face," a lot of these coins don't want to show their faces. And you know what that tells me? That's a scam. Like they're not doxing themselves. They don't want to show themselves because they want to get out and they don't want to have any of that backlash. Except these guys, the developers from the BruhCoin. We have Wesley and Brandon. Welcome to the hot seat.
What's up?
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for having us on.
I would shake your hand, but it's virtual, so I'll just do that for you. Man. I'm Brandon. Right, this is Wesley.
Yep.
Yes, Wesley, you are in the blue. Brandon, you are in the New York City shirt. Yep. Just for anyone else to see. And the orange hair, of course, looking lively and fiery. Look, we're going to get into the BruhCoin. But before we do, I need to learn who are the developers, who are the leaders of this project. So maybe Wesley and then Brandon, you guys can tell me a little bit about your origin story, your background. Who are you guys and where are you guys from? And, give me a little bit of background.
Want me to go first? Okay, so we're obviously kind of young. We're 18 years old. Both of us are 18. So we don't have years and years of experience of developing or cryptocurrency in general. But what we do have to make up for that lack of experience, we have extremely adaptable personalities. We are extremely hungry, extremely driven to succeed. We are both just infatuated with the topic of success and just cryptocurrency in general. And we're always hungry and always willing to learn. If you want to know more about our mindsets, this book right here, I'm not sponsored, but this is Think and Grow Rich. It's a great book that basically explains the mindset we are both in right now to try to succeed with this project. It's basically.
Okay. Wesley, what about you?
All right, so I'm Wesley. I'm also 18, like Brandon said. So I started cryptocurrency about 4 years ago, 2017, 2018, that first bull run. I really started getting into investing, into crypto in general. Bitcoin was my big one back then. I mean, I think it was for everyone, but I really liked, Ethereum classic. But yeah, ever since then, I just really loved investing. I just wanted to learn as much as I could about it. And once this bull run came around, I got into it even more, and I just decided we should make a project together. So
Awesome. So Wesley, you said you started 4 years ago in that run.
Yeah,
You were 14.
I was. Yes, I
How is that
started as a
possible?
youngin.
Parents
Well,
account.
yeah, I use my dad's information for the Coinbase app, but yeah, I did
Parent account.
invest. Yeah, parent account.
I
Amazing.
did the same thing because I was into the stock market when I was like 13 years old. I was always loved investing, so I
Yeah.
used my parents' account. I invested
What?
through my grandpa's Charles Schwab, so I just love doing that. Yeah, we always just
Are you
love investing and passive income and all that stuff. We're really into that.
amazing, guys? Amazing, dude. When I was 13, I was just like done wetting the bed, dude. I swear, I was just goofy, pimply faced kids. So, okay, you started at 14. Did you hold any Bitcoin? Did you hold any of that stuff?
So I was very much of like a in and out kind of guy. Like I was like, I was young. I was looking for those quick riches. So I
Hmm, hmm.
bought in probably pretty early. I probably lost money my first time trading. I didn't hold it the last 4 years, which was a terrible mistake by my part, of
Gotcha.
course. But
Gotcha. A
yeah,
lot of people made that mistake, my friend. A
oh
lot
yeah,
of us did.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Brandon, you mentioned you brought up the book, and I guess you were prepared for it. Think and Grow Rich. What is the most important lesson that you got from that book?
Persistence, chapter 9. I love that. Just basically the lesson I got is just you need to have your dreams. You can't really listen to people. You just need to develop self work. Self work is the most important work you can work on, and you just need to be able to get knowledge, get this mindset, and really pursue and follow your dreams. And like really,
Okay.
that's what the book is about. That's the most
If you
important
say
lesson.
self work is the most important thing, what is the most what about you right now needs to develop with self work?
Um, Being able to be calm in any situation given to me. That's one thing I've been working on a lot through like meditation and all that stuff. To be able to have this clear mindset in any given situation, even when the cards are against you and your back
Hmm.
is against the wall. I need to be able to have calm. And I've been working on it. I've been getting a lot better, but that's my main thing I've been trying to work on with myself is being able to be level in
Gotcha.
situations.
You guys said you were 18 and you
Mhm.
were you don't have a lot of experience. Granted, 18-year-olds don't have a lot of experience, no
Yeah,
problem.
right.
And I think any investor would kind of just assume that, right? I mean, we just assume that. But you did
Mhm.
say our personalities are adaptable. What do you mean
Mhm.
by that?
Like we're able to just like jumping into the crypto world, we had no idea what was going on. I'm sure you like pancake swap and bridging over tokens, all that. It was so confusing. But
So
we're
so
able to stay persistent, which helps us with that adaptability to be able to stay on a specific subject until you do adapt to it and do able
awesome.
to do that.
Awesome. You know what, guys? Right off the bat, Wesley, Brandon, look, you guys are 18. I love it. I absolutely love it because if I was 18, if I had an 18-year-old, I would love for them to be as ambitious and as zealous about like, just this high level thinking. A lot of people will look at an 18-year-old investor and think, oh, what I mean, oh, they don't know anything, blah blah blah. Look, they didn't know anything too back then.
Yeah,
People,
everyone
I mean,
starts
this
Right.
is
somewhere.
Yeah.
crypto. This
Yeah,
is
no one
crypto.
knows
No one
anything.
knows anything. You kidding me? All of this stuff is new. All of this stuff is
Yeah.
unregulated. I'm sure people, and I'm using hyperbole. I'm sure a lot of people know a lot of big stuff, but I mean, like we're in the very early stages of what cryptocurrency can do in the world and humanity and history, and for you guys to get in on 18, if when by the time you guys are my age, you guys are going to be leading this industry if you guys stick to it.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's why I love this. I love that you guys are 18. I love that you guys are hungry and ambitious. I love all of that. I do need to say, I need to ask this question. I please don't mean this as any offense, because like I said, I just love that. Are you guys in high school, out of high school, in college?
Yeah, we just graduated high school this year.
Mhm.
Good for you.
Probably
Good for
about
you.
3 weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
Good for
so
you.
just had our ceremony. Yeah.
Good for
yeah.
you.
I'm
I
actually not
love it.
going to college to pursue crypto and to
I
pursue my
even love
dreams.
that even more. I love it
Like
even
I'm
more.
taking that leap of faith. I am willing to stake it on the line for this because I know this is what I
Yes,
truly want to do with my life. So I'm not going to
I
college.
love it. Man, I love that even more. Don't even get me started on college. So this is your guys' interview. This is not mine. So
Yeah, it's all good.
if I keep looking down, I'm
Maybe
looking
after
at
the
my
call.
notes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, after the call, after the call. Yeah, so I'm just making my notes here. So,
Mhm.
guys, let's get to it. What is BruhCoin?
Well, BruhCoin is a meme token, and we're trying to like the way we're going about, there's so many meme tokens. There's so many meme tokens being created every single day, every single hour. And so what we're trying to do is have a meme with a meaning. Like we're trying to have these supports to help give it value over time. So on a roadmap, instead of having dates to like scheduled stuff that's happening, we're gonna have milestones basically. And so
Okay.
when we hit these milestones, like at a 1 million market cap, we will release one support, then at 5 million, another. And these supports will help give it value and help bring it, and help people aim towards something to help be the
Okay.
meme with a meaning.
Gotcha. What do you mean by a meme with a meaning? What is the meaning here?
Meaning is the value and like what you can do with bro, what the meaning behind bro, just like the backing of it.
Okay. So, yeah, so help me to unpack what like the spirit of Bruh. Why did you name it Bruh? What are when you mentioned a roadmap, what are the goals? So what first of all, why did you name it Bruh coin?
Do you want to talk about that? You can
Sure. I mean, it's
It's funny.
BruhCoin. Yeah, it's fun. It's makes people smile. I mean, on our website we have a bruh button that you can go press it. It'll just say the word bruh.
It's just there's so much meme potential. There's so
Yeah,
much meme
yeah.
potential, and we can really see it going viral and getting mainstream.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
Oh,
really
you want it to be like part of well, it's already part of like common vernacular, like bruh. Like come on. Like so
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
wanted to
yeah.
play off of that.
And there's
Okay.
already been a meme. You want to bring back that meme, kind of like how Doge brought back a dead meme. You want to bring back bruh as another meme. We really think this has a lot of potential to go viral and just
Oh
get a
yeah.
lot of people happy. As
Gotcha. So you mentioned a roadmap and different milestones. You were very
Mhm,
particular about not having dates, but having milestones.
mhm.
What are some of the milestones you've already accomplished?
Um, we're gonna be honest. We have not accomplished any milestones yet. Our first milestone is a 1 million market cap. We started around a week ago. Like
Oh, a
our
week
launch was
ago.
yeah. So we have not had much
Okay.
success in the obtaining milestones yet. So that's why we're trying to market get it out. That's our first
But
main
you're trying to get
goal.
$1 million in a week. That's not a big deal. It's okay. You could have a
Yeah.
little longer than a week for
I
sure.
mean,
Jeez.
we just want to keep the community happy. We're trying to like
Yeah.
keep that. But to get back on track, at 1 million market cap, we're gonna release like certain things. But at the million market cap, we had this idea where it would be a versus. We're gonna call it versus. So we would take like two anomalies, two different sides, like two different like dog versus cat, and then you'll be able to bet on which one you like better or which one you think will succeed. And then we'll pick the winner in a specific amount of time. Have a We'll go based on market cap, or if it's a big game, we'll go based on who's the winner, and we'll have the rules and everything typed out. And so once the event is over, the loser, their liquidity pools will be openly extracted. We'll tell everyone about it. The loser's liquidity pool will be extracted. Half of it is going to go to a community pick charity. Then the other half is going to be pumped back into the winning coin to help the people cash out at a higher price and help the winners win a bit more.
Okay. So back up here. So
Yeah,
this is a feature that is not out but will be out that you're working
yes.
on,
Hmm.
and it'll be out at 1 million market cap.
Yep.
Okay, and it's called Versus,
Hmm.
and you're taking the idea of taking two different opposing coins and seeing
Hmm.
which one is a higher market cap.
Yeah, and
Is
like
that
whatever like people want to bet, like say I want dog to win, so I like dogs, I'll invest into dog, and then I have like a friendly competition.
with like dogs as like a dog or dogs as like a dog coin?
Like this
I'm not
dog
following.
coin or cat coin,
Okay,
dog coin, cat coin, and then we would do it like that.
so let's just take a real world example. Say I get, let's say, Akita Inu and Shiba Inu. Is that one of those ideas that you would
Oh
take
no
in?
no no, we would develop our own. So we would fund the liquidity pools and all that. So we would just make dog coin
Oh,
and then
Yeah.
cat coin. So it can be like it'll be easier to be measured and all that stuff. So it's not like outsiders. And so it'll be
okay. So you develop your own coin.
yes 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 yes.
All right, and then so you make the bets, and people place bets on whether or not they're picking the right one that's going to win.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
And
exactly.
then the winner, half of it goes to charity, and half of it goes back to them.
The other half goes into the winning token, so it can pump the price up, and then whoever better than the winning token can
Oh,
get
that's
out.
pretty interesting. So you're saying the loser, all of their liquidity is pulled.
Yeah, the liquidity is pulled. Yes.
Gotcha.
We'll
And
be
half
so
of it
open
goes
about it. We'll make sure there's no like hidden like rug pulls. We'll be so open and it'll be like in a disclaimer all red, just to make sure people know what's happening. So
That's
there'll be
interesting.
no
So
publicity.
you're essentially gamifying something in the BruhCoin network. Then
Yeah,
you're creating like a little use case into, hey, play this game and let's see and
yeah.
see if you could win some money. Is that basically
Pretty
what
Oh
you're
much,
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
yeah.
We want bro to be like a brand to like do all this other stuff and like we really
Yeah.
think it's like,
What I think that's called a predictive market. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's called a predictive market. So okay, so that's at 1 million. Do you have any other milestones that we
oh
can look
yes,
forward to?
5 million. We wanted to get into NFTs, get into an NFT display app, and like kind of like a social media, but for like NFTs. So we can like have your NFTs public or private, like kind of like an Instagram account, or you can like
Oh,
look in the bio
interesting.
and be like, oh, there's the developer whoever made this is here, and then how much you bought it for. We're looking to the more intricate stuff as we get there, but as of now, that's our idea, and that's what we're going to pursue at 5 million market cap.
Guys, that sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Honestly, like I've never. Why didn't I think of this? This like you guys, when you said, "Hey, we're gonna have NFTs, but we're gonna have it like so you have an Instagram account." That
Yeah.
makes all the sense in the world because I'm like, here, honestly, for us for this conversation, my biggest problem with NFTs was the inability to display these NFTs. And so I thought like Decentraland, like everyone come look at my NFT in Decentraland, but not a lot of people are into it like that.
Mhm.
But if you had an app like an
Yes.
Instagram, but
Mhm.
it only displayed NFTs, now we're talking something.
Want me to be
Wow.
completely honest, completely transparent? I got that idea from you. So I remember
What?
you saying something like, "There's a missing industry or whatever in crypto and NFTs." I remember you mentioning that in the video. I was like, "That's an awesome idea." It's like, "Oh, we need to add
This
that."
is my idea. This
Yeah.
is your
So
guy.
thank
This is your
you.
guy's
We
idea.
no, we
No
took
way,
that
dude. I
idea
can't.
and formed it and then put it on the thing.
That's
So we,
amazing. Honestly,
yeah.
I just never thought of it like that. Like let's call it NFT gram, Insta NFT gram, or something like that.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
Whatever, whatever.
yeah.
Or
something in
We'll get
Bruhgram
to
or
it. We'll
in the
something.
get to
culture.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We haven't
but that
decided.
sounds amazing because it's like that was always my biggest problem. Is like,
Mhm.
okay, I have an NFT, but who knows and who cares? And I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna show you my phone, like, hey guy, look
Unless
at
if you had like one of those screens, like they're making those screens
it doesn't
and like
make
you can hang up
sense.
on it. No,
Just put it
you
in your
can't.
house.
It
You
doesn't
know,
make
Yeah.
there's no
sense.
point
It
in
doesn't make
that.
sense. I love it. These are brilliant ideas, guys. These are brilliant ideas. What any other milestones while we're on it? You're
Okay.
two for
Yep,
two right
yep.
now. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
okay, so 10 million is not as innovative as the last two, but we are going to plan on getting into the gaming industry, trying to create like a bunch of different games. Instead of focusing on one game, we're going to try to have like a plethora of different games to get a larger audience and get a larger amount of people to help make Bruh into a brand. And we're planning on having like iPhone games, desktop games, just get a whole company around this Bruh to help give Bruh the meaning that we want.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you said iPhone games and desktop games. Yeah.
Mhm.
For me, so at 10 million, I feel like you're like way out there. It's kind of hard to decipher. But you saying iPhone games and desktop games in the same breath is kind of not concerning. It's just kind of like ethereal to me because they're two wildly different things, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
an iPhone game is something like I'm playing with one thumb. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and I don't want to think
Mhm.
too hard, and I want my little dopamine hits, like bing, 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 like you're winning and stuff like that. But a desktop game, boy, you're talking about like World of Warcraft, Skyrim type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, does it? So, do you have any idea on how you would even start that? Like, how would even someone? Because starting a game is already hard, but starting a gaming network, that's like, where are you guys coming from with this? How do you guys? How could you possibly get there?
Um, we will find a way. We don't know exactly like how to develop the actual games themselves, but I do know developers and I do know people who wouldn't mind helping and creating a business around this. And
Hmm.
we will find a way to be able to do that. And we're not going to have like full out games like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto. We're not going to be like
Yeah.
huge. We're going to be more like indie games. I think they are just like kind of
Yeah, I like
simple,
that.
just like
I
yeah.
love that. I
So
love
like
that.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so we can rapidly not to make them low quality, but to make them like more simple, not anything
Yeah.
super complex. And we'll make
You
it like
know,
that.
One thing that I think you're right about is that you don't need to know how to develop the game. You just need to develop the platform for these developers to come and
Mhm.
put their game on your platform. So
Exactly.
if you
Yeah.
have the bruh platform, and then these indie gamer like developer guys are gonna like, hey, where can I put my game that'll get the most traction? Can I put it on Steam? Can I put it on this one, or can I put it on the bruh network and like get my real niche audience there? And I think you're right. I think you're right on with
Pretty
that.
much,
You
yep.
don't need to know how to develop this game. You just need to know how to collect these guys and say, hey, host the game on my on our account,
So
which
yeah,
is
for
great.
sure.
I love it.
Yep.
So tell me about your community. How big is your community, and how do you intend to grow it?
Um, Currently we have 150 members in the Telegram. It's not as big as we wanted, of course, but we are working our hardest. Our biggest concern right now is marketing, and that's what we're trying to do to help grow the community, and not just like crappy members. Like people are just in it for pump and dumps. We're trying to build like genuine people who like memes, who likes to have a good time, who does like to hold. Not just like So we are trying to build.
People who really like believe in the bruh movement as a whole. I mean,
Yeah,
there's people who would
yeah.
be like, good. We just don't want to go and buy 1,000 Telegram members and be like, oh, our community
Sure.
has 1,000 members in it. We want real people who are gonna
Mhm.
put train to like the success of BruhCoin. I mean, just to stick with us and
Yeah.
build off each
So
other as well. So
so how do you intend to grow that? Like, what's the
Um,
marketing plan here?
So my marketing plan, we need resources. Our biggest concern is resources because we're only two people. There's only two people on the team. We are looking to expand our team some, but it's hard to find those trustworthy people. So what I am doing right now is I've been contacting marketing agencies, marketing firms, and I've been calling them emails, but they haven't responded to me. So I took matters into my own hands, went to the offices, walked in, and we started talk like that, and they just recommend me to people, and I'm getting contacts and people like that so I can have these resources to help promote it. Like SEO marketing, we want our website to be able to pop up when you type in BruhCoin. That'll help out a lot. Um,
Hmm.
and just shilling is one, but you can only get so far from like Reddit post and Telegram post.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah.
Gotcha. So you're looking to outsource into a marketing firm. I think that's very
Mm,
smart. I think that's extremely smart because as entrepreneurs, we need to know that we can't do it all, and we
yeah.
need to
Right.
find like
Yeah.
the right people and build a team in place.
Mhm.
I
That's
think you
our
guys are
goal.
right
Yeah.
on.
We're
Yeah, I
trying to
think you
build a
guys are
team.
right on. Lean on the experience and the expertise of other people for
Yes.
sure,
Yes.
for sure.
100%.
So okay, so we talked about the community here. Now, if I was to come around here, right? I'm a brand new crypto investor. I'm sure there are other people here looking to invest. I'm looking at a whole sea of meme coins.
Mm,
You said bruh's a meme with a meaning, but there's a whole bunch of meme coins out there.
yeah.
I'm gonna have you ask the question or answer the question. Why should I invest in BruhCoin? Why should I invest in you? What makes you guys different from all these other meme coins?
What makes us different is our roadmap. We really take pride on our roadmap with the idea of verses and with the NFT displays because we're trying to like we thought of that question like what does make us different besides our name bro, like we're trying to help build these milestones so like when we do reach these milestones we can release our things and help make us different that way because right now if we're being completely honest we are just another meme coin like it's from an outside perspective but as we grow and as we develop we will get these different things that do make us different from other meme coins, and that's what we're very
Gotcha.
time. Plus our bruh button. That bruh button
yeah.
makes us a little bit different. But you
The
can go on the
bruh
website.
button, is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. If you go on the website, I'm pretty sure it's at the top of it. It'll be like a
Uh-huh.
button you can press. And
It's a
stuff.
golden button.
That makes
I
us. I mean,
I
that's
appreciate
different,
it,
but
guys.
yeah,
I
we actually
appreciate it.
got some investors solely based on the bruh button.
Yeah.
Like we had
Really?
someone talking to Telegram chat, like I bought because of the bruh button.
That's
What? I
funny.
mean, thank you. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's fine. Whatever works for them.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
so I could kind of sense the roadblocks, and I want you guys to answer these roadblocks,
Mhm.
because then you might be able to win some investors here. The roadblocks is, hey, you're inexperienced, right? We've already kind of touched on the age, but maybe not the inexperience. Could you tell me, what if someone says, hey, these guys are too inexperienced, they don't know what they're doing? What would you say to that person?
We do know what we're doing, not in the fact of development, but we do know how to gain knowledge, know how to get people to teach us what we do need to know. And we do have the correct mindset to be able to do these things and to help pursue different ideas that we may not know as of currently right now. And we thought that
Yeah.
would be the best way to learn under pressure, under this need to learn. Because if we just waited and never did this project, we would never get anything done. So if you just jump head first and just learn that way, that's the best way to learn through experience. And I feel like we can learn.
Yeah. I agree with you. Except as an investor, so I learned this from Mr. Wonderful watching Shark Tank, one of my favorite shows, and he says so. Someone answered in a similar way. Mr. Wonderful said, "Hey, why should I invest in you?" And they said, "Hey, if you take a chance on us, if you teach us, we learn, we'll do it, and stuff like that." But then Mr. Wonderful said this. He said, I'm an investor. I'm not looking to mentor and teach someone. I'm looking to like invest in someone who I believe that will take this thing to the moon." Something to that effect. So help me to like reconcile like the anxiety in me. If I need someone who can be self-taught, and not just self-taught, but like I don't want to hold someone's hand. Like otherwise I'm leading this project. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I'm investing in it, if I put down $1,000 into BruhCoin right now, and you don't know what to do with that. It's like now I need to like get in there and guide this thing along. I'm investing because I'm investing in you. I'm investing in the project. So what would you say to that person if they said, "Hey, you know what? I'm not looking to teach anyone."
So we don't really need like as much of a teaching perspective. It's more like we're gonna learn ourselves no matter what. We don't need other people to come in and be like, "Hey, here's how to do this. Just follow my lead." We're very much like, let's get it done. If we'll take any matters necessary, we'll learn. We'll get through no matter what happens. Any roadblock, any bump in the road, we'll get over it because we just want to know. We seek for that knowledge instead of like looking for people to guide us when it comes to.
Gotcha.
Also, we're extremely persistent with our communication with the community. We are always trying our fastest to respond. And so that help builds the connection with the community. So we are trying. We're super persistent with that.
I love that. I love that answer. I love hey, look, we don't know what we don't know, but we have grit and we have persistence, and we will
Yup.
keep on going until we
100%.
figure it out.
Until we
Now,
succeed.
so when you said you're going to learn on your own, Wesley, for me, I think that the best lessons that I've ever learned were from my biggest failures.
Yes.
What are both of your guys' biggest failures, and how did you overcome, or how did you fail, and what did you learn from them?
So I had a personal failure myself. I've always loved creating like just like entrepreneurship kind of little businesses. I mean, I was pretty young, probably around 15, 16. I created like one of those Shopify drop shipping websites, and I spent every penny I had. I spent all my time creating these websites, finding these niches and these products to sell to everyone. And I mean, it started to build that momentum, but eventually it just like halted, and I stopped getting sales. The only sales I was getting were from like people I knew. I couldn't reach that market of people where I couldn't. And at that point, I just like dropped the whole project. I was like, this is too hard. I can't do this. It's just not my thing. And as I like read that book, as I started learning more, like before this project, of course, I learned like persistence, like Brandon was saying. Like if it doesn't matter like what happens during the journey, you just got to keep persisting because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, just keep going. There's no point at turning it back. Like if you got that momentum starting to build up, you just got to keep it running, keep the train going.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, Brandon, same question. What has been your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
So I actually think about this a lot every single day. I played football in high school. Since sophomore year. I wasn't the biggest kid, but I stayed persistent with it. And I wanted nothing more than the interception. I wanted the interception so bad. I was so fixated on this interception. And long story short, by the time the season ended, I never got it. I was like really sad. I know it sounds silly, but this is all I wanted. I just wanted to be good. I just wanted the interception. But I never was able to get it. I never had the opportunity. And I started like thinking about all these different things, but then I ended up learning that it was because of lack of self-confidence and lack of not being able to take opportunity when I saw it. Like I was too scared. I didn't have enough confidence. So I learned that, and to be able to have confidence in myself, confidence in my ability to go out and do things and not be scared of when situation approaches. And I learned so many other lessons through football, and I do dedicate a lot of what I am here today from football, and I
Yeah.
failed that, so I learned a lot.
So you're saying that you learn like how to take risk and take
Yes.
more risk and be more confident in your
You have to be
abilities
able to
to
take
execute.
opportunities and be more confident. Yeah, because that's what I
Got it.
struggled with through football.
And Wesley, you learned that if you just would have kept on persisting,
Yeah.
which is why the book is so like resounded with you so much. That's
Mhm.
why that's the biggest lesson you learned from your failure of drop shipping and stuff.
It's just never like you can't just drop everything because something upset you. You can't just give up on
Yeah.
everything you've built because of one mishap. That's just the
Yeah,
biggest thing
I'll
I've
tell
had to
you
learn.
what. It's always so hard because like I mean, there's like all this crypto stuff, right? It'll shake you. I mean, it'll shake you
Mhm.
and starting a business, starting a company, man, you're gonna hit these big roadblocks. Not that I know, like I'm some oracle from on high giving wisdom or whatever. That's not how it is. But I just know for myself, like I've hit my failures, and I'm like, good googly moo. At least I learned. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like a little backpack that I carry, and I put this lesson in. Every lesson that I
Oh
take,
yeah.
I put in this backpack that I have on my journey to one Bitcoin. Right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm doing. So you mentioned earlier, I believe Wesley, that you're starting a bruh movement.
Oh yeah.
Could you elaborate on the bruh movement? What does that look like? What does a bruh movement look like?
So I mean, we live through our community with this project. We love our community. That's what we want to be strongest in this because it just the power you can have when you have a strong community is amazing. And so, when we would just want to keep building our community till it becomes almost like a movement of people. I mean, you've seen like Dogecoin, of course, like that is definitely a movement of people. There's tons of people
With
like
Oh,
like merch and all
dedicating.
that.
Yeah, there's merch. There's Doge everything.
got
You
it.
see Doge ads everywhere.
So you
Everyone's
want it part of
constantly promoting it.
part of culture is what you're saying. You want it part
Yeah,
of culture.
I thought you were gonna say like a
I thought you
cult
said
following.
cult. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
what?
No,
No,
not a
it's
cult,
not a
not a
cult.
cult. Maybe a cult,
No.
maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit.
I don't want anyone drinking anything.
yeah, no,
Nothing
No,
like
part
that.
of culture as a whole. Like,
Yes,
hey,
yes,
for
culture.
sure.
Dogecoin is like,
Yes,
Yeah,
culture.
yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Yeah.
gotcha. So are you
Culture
thinking
urge.
merch down the line? Are you
Yes, yes,
thinking
that's
Oh
like
yeah.
actually
mass
our 20
product?
million. Yeah, it's our 20 million market cap milestone. We're gonna release merch and get all that going.
Oh, we're not done with your roadmap. Oh shoot,
We're up
give
to
me your roadmap.
Okay, so we actually only have two more as of now, just to like
Okay.
help give a clear vision. But 20 million would be the bruh movement, and we'll have like bruh merch. There would be like a bruh button you can like get, and it'd be
That's
like
what I'm most
bruh.
excited for,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm gonna have like three
Duh.
of those.
On my
One on my
desk, yeah.
nightstand, one on my desk, and one on my dresser.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. No, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have merch and try to create that movement. And I think creating this movement or this bruh thing would help bring us into this mainstream river we're trying to get into. Because right now there's this mainstream river, like right, and it's just where everything's in it, and it's so easy to just sail down it. And then there's all these little creeks trying to get to the river, being these different altcoins forming, and we're trying to like build our way into this mainstream river to help free sail and just help it like the snowball rolling, basically help build the momentum is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
get towards, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So maybe let's zoom out here for a second.
Mhm.
In the current state of the market, as we all know, crypto is has had a massive bull run up, but in the last month has taken a huge nosedive crash from let's say 55, 60,000 all the way down to 30s in the 30s where we are right now. 30, 33 to 37ish right
It's
around there.
low. It's low.
Yeah,
Low,
it's in there.
bad, and it's bad.
Not good.
My conviction, personal conviction, right, is that it is not the right time to invest in meme tokens. Not that meme tokens aren't it, but mainly in a bull run, meme tokens, dude, you could make a
All
lot
in.
of
Oh
money
yeah.
in a meme token, no problem.
Mhm.
I personally have, but right now during a bear trend, in my personal opinion, I don't think I want to invest in a lot of meme coins. What would you say to me
Mhm.
or anyone who thinks like me? Hey, this is a bull trend or a bear trend right now, and I don't feel comfortable investing in meme tokens. Why should I invest in BruhCoin, particularly during a bear trend?
I mean, I do understand your opinion and where you're coming from on that because, like, why would you want to invest in some crappy like meme token? But like, if you do find these hidden gems, if you do find these actual projects with actual people who want to go on it in the long term. It could be the opposite. It could be the perfect time to buy. Maybe not put in $1,000, but maybe just a few hundred. And like you can just have even greater returns if you were just in a bull run.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's the right answer, right? Like, I
Actual
can't invest in
projects.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't invest in all of them, but at least someone with a decent roadmap and a clear vision, because that's what I get from you guys. Honestly, the biggest thing I get for me, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of redeeming factors, so don't take this like a little don't take this personal. But for me, your biggest redeeming factor is what you already talked about, is your vision for your roadmap for this bruh movement. I love the fact that you could come up with this like predictive market game, like you could bet on like whatever token you. I really love that idea. I'm not sure how that would execute on that, but I love the idea. I love the idea of an Instagram NFT. I mean, it's my idea, I guess. I don't know. You guys said it's your really idea. I'm not too sure about the merch. I don't feel I don't really like merch unless I could sell it or whatever. But I love this roadmap. It's very, very interesting to me. And so to me, that tells me that you guys have a lot of vision for this coin. And where you lack in experience or age or whatever decision, whatever, I think you make up for in a lot of tenacity and grit and vision more than anything. So this is an honest assessment of you guys. I hope that's fair.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that's fair. And I think that the power of vision in any project is so powerful. Like I just talked about this, Apple, didn't get anywhere just by kind of just sitting around. They had someone who had vision at the top, Steve Jobs, and he drove the freaking thing forward. And when he was removed, it just stagnated and almost dissolved. But then they put him back in, and then it just drove it again forward to what it is today.
Reminds me of Henry Ford. Like, because with the model, again, I think it was the Model T or something like that.
The Model T.
No one believed in it. No one is like, he was saying like, don't do this and that. But he had his vision. He wanted to do this. He wanted to mass produce them on his assembly line, and he did not care what people thought, and he just went at it.
That's right. Horse and buggy companies were like, this is not going to go anywhere, whatever.
And people said it was ugly. It's not going to work. But it ended up becoming the most popular soul card.
Exactly. Absolutely right. And so I think that's where you guys need to rely. I think you just keep developing these ideas and you start putting the right people around you. I think that's it for sure.
That's what we're trying to do right now. Get the right.
I got one more question for you guys, and then maybe, and it's a pretty broad question, and then I'll do my wind down, and I'll let you guys think about the answer. The question is there anything left that we haven't talked about that you want to leave us with as far as investors? Things about the BruhCoin, about where you're going, or whatever that we haven't brought up. I want this to be an open forum so you could get everything out on the table to really impress any prospect new investors. Before you answer, look, if you've watched this far in the video, I really want to thank you for it. Be sure to check these guys out, Wesley and Brandon, BruhCoin. The links will be in the description down below. Timestamps all included also as well. Now, if you are a brand new investor like me, and you want to follow along on my journey to 1 Bitcoin, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell for any timely updates. Give us a like button because we work really hard on our projects and crypto and stuff like that. And if you're feeling like a generous person, we would appreciate that. Now, Wesley and Brandon, what is there anything left that we need to talk about with Bruh? Anything that I didn't cover or we didn't get to?
All right, so we do have on our website for a lot of people if they're newer to the meme coin, altcoin, because I mean, like we were talking about earlier, Pancake Swap and Binance and all those they're pretty confusing. So I do have like a how to purchase, like all the way from step one, like know nothing, just how to purchase BruhCoin, how to go through that process of getting the BNB and converting it over. So that's one thing that we really like about the project is we just have that so anyone can invest. We're not just targeting these specific group of people who only buy meme coins. We're looking for everyone, anyone in general. And then we also have like a Twitter giveaway going on right now on our Twitter.
Oh, cool.
We're giving away $75 when we hit 300 followers. So got that going on. Anything else?
Awesome.
There's some Easter eggs on the website.
Yeah,
I won't spoil anything, but if you click the logo, it might bring you to a funny YouTube video. I'm not gonna say which anyone. It's nothing weird. It's nothing weird.
Yeah,
it's just
not weird.
it's something related to the project, not to. that in
I'll
the
click
eyes of
around for sure.
yeah, and then
Awesome.
maybe not in the hint astronaut or roadmap, just a little nudge maybe. I mean,
I'll click
so just
around
like
for sure.
so there's like a little few Easter eggs like
Yeah,
that,
just for
and
fun.
just like why not? And then we were gonna talk about the bruh button, but we already covered that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
well, we're thinking about making it an actual app. Just you could just download and just have like a bruh button app, and I like a 30
That's
million.
Maybe a Chrome
Like that's
extension.
yeah, Chrome extension where you can be where your MetaMask wallet is. I don't know, just just something like that. And yeah, we're always open. We're so open and we're so willing to communicate
With anyone,
with
yeah.
any like if you want to call, just talk about the project. If you need help swapping on Pancake Swap, we'll
Yeah.
be willing and able to help as long as it's not like 5 in the morning and like we're asleep. I'll try to wake up to your call if you call me, but I'm not pretty deep sleeper.
Can't
But
promise it.
yeah, we will try to be as transparent and open as possible with everyone in the community. If anyone wants to like
Yeah.
talk or just talk about crypto in general, just we're
I got
looking to
I got a
expand
question
too.
for you.
Yeah.
I thought that was my last question, but now I got another
Oh yeah,
question
yeah.
for you. Um, are you guys like the only ones into crypto at your age, at your friend groups? I mean, or are there a lot of more other people into crypto? Like, what's the state of crypto with you guys and your age bracket, all that kind of stuff?
Okay, so there is some kids and some people in my high school that I'm not going to anymore, but there were some people that are into it, but they knew very little. They knew about Bitcoin, Dogecoin. They didn't really know how to pancake swap and all that. But there is some that do know how to get into it, but it's like really few. And I
How big is
actually,
how big
oh
is your
wait,
high school?
not the
We
biggest.
have about like 100 students
And
in
Okay,
each
okay.
grade, yeah.
yeah.
So
So especially to general public, because I'm gonna be honest, like we were trying to show like pre-launch, have like a pre thing going on, build hype. No one was joining, so I was like, you know what? I'll take matters into my own hands. We printed out flyers. I went to the mall and like all these other different places, passed out flyers, tried to get people joining. And no one knew about cryptocurrency. I said, "Do you know about
Wow.
cryptocurrency? Do you know about Dogecoin?" They're like, "Huh? A Dogecoin?" I'm like, "What? How do you
Jeez
know?"
Louise.
not
So
everyone.
no one like about 10% of people knew what a Bitcoin was, and then like 2% of that 10% knew what Dogecoin was, and like barely anyone knew how to do any altcoin trading or anything.
Interesting.
So no one knows anything.
I find that fascinating, right? Because it's like you and I, we probably think like about crypto all the time.
Oh,
You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah, yeah.
especially with
especially
this.
you're checking your freaking phone
Yes,
all the
yes.
time for crypto. And I don't have notifications for anything. Like not even texts I don't have notifications
I
for.
turned them all
But
off.
I have notifications for my Binance for sure.
Mhm.
So that's just fascinating because like here you guys are, you're young, you're 18, you're getting into the market, you're coming in with a token, with a project, um, and you plan on taking it, to the moon basically.
Mhm.
But all the wealth of information you're going to get from this, and you're just going to carry it over and over and over if you guys are continually in the space, and that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for someone who's excited about crypto, about it being the future, about persistence, about some at least a clear vision. I'll tell you right now, I've seen a lot of roadmaps, and this is better than most of them, than most other meme coins. It's like their roadmaps include, yeah, we're gonna list on CoinGecko. Like we're gonna explore
Should you not
marketing
launch?
strategies.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to
Yeah.
me. Like I was just on, I just released a video or I'm releasing a video on Sailor Moon as like it's probably gonna be my last meme coin that I'm gonna do. But their roadmap is pitiful. It's like just we're gonna explore marketing solutions in an NFT, and it's like, what is going on? This is like a meme coin with a real purpose or with a real like goal or targets to hit. Looks like this. Looks like an NFT Instagram. Looks like a little game. Looks like getting into gaming. Looks like getting into merch. That's what I want to see, and I'm that for that reason I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to embark in this venture. I just want to thank you so much for being in the hot seat. I know
Thank
it
you for
grows really
having
Thank
us.
you
quickly.
for
Like
having us.
Yeah.
giving
Appreciate
us
it.
this opportunity. We're both so thankful for like being able to like prove ourselves and not just some random guy trying to show our coin. We're
Yeah.
genuinely thankful for this opportunity, and we appreciate
Yeah,
you
of
for this.
course, of course. Yeah, I get the genuineness from you guys, and I get the excitement and energy. Like I love it, I love it. And so, if you're watching here, if you're another cowboy like me watching these guys, you make your own decision, right? I I think I didn't pull any punches. I didn't go easy on these guys. I really took it to them with the questions I really had. But it's for you. You need to decide, do your own research, figure these guys out, and see if whether or not you trust to invest your hard-earned money into these guys and to their project. Anyway, Wesley, Brandon, thank you so much for coming on the interview. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. Lizard Brains, Gorilla Arms, Diamond Hands. We'll see everyone on the moon.